guys had a good win over the Kings in your last hit out. What was the reaction from that? What did you take from it?
We would like to say thank you sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa Express Info at kay Sotto. Rest assured, we are giving and sharing quality content and videos na ikakagalat niyong panoorin. Sa latest interview ni Coach Bruton ay tahasan niya ang pinabulaanan na ayaw niya kay Sotto. And in fact, love niya raw si Sotto and described him as a special kid. Sinabi rin ni Coach Bruton na hindi niya kayang saktan si Sotto, and I quote, "I love Kai. He is a special kid," he said. "His skill set helps us, and while you haven't seen it a whole lot, I'm also playing to win games. I need to be successful. I want this city to be successful. I want Kai to keep improving. I'm not here to hurt the kid. I care for this kid and getting better and getting to his goal, which is ultimately playing in the NBA." Kaya lang, sa pagkakaintindi natin, ay as long as the team keeps winning, ay mukhang mas mahihirapan si Sotto na makapasok sa regular rotation. Pero, napaka-positive rin naman ang naturang interview as Coach Bruton said na malaki na raw ang improvement ni Sotto. At kitang-kita niya ito kahit na maliit lang ang kanyang playing time. Ang gusto lang na mangyayari ni Coach Bruton ay ang continuous growth galing kay Sotto. At aabot rin ang panahon na gagamitin na si Sotto ni Coach Bruton sa mga susunod na buwan. Sotto has played 14 minutes in NBL 23 and has amassed 4 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Speaking to the basketball show, Bruton said improvement has been noticeable. "Yes, you do need to take the floor a little bit more. I need him to keep impacting the 36ers the right way that I need for us to be successful. For him to keep growing, I have more coaching staff with me this year to impact his development and growth. And when he does touch the floor, bit by bit he keeps improving. Hopefully, he plays a little more minutes than he played last year." Very clear na ngayon ang plano ni Coach Bruton para kay Sotto. Gusto niya na magiging ready si Sotto before niya ito gagamitin ng husto. Kaya, nasa kay Sotto na rin kung papaano siya mag-respond sa plano ni Coach Bruton. Bruton added he expects Sotto to be impactful in the next month, as the 36ers play 3 doubleheader weekends and a trifecta of away games against Melbourne United, New Zealand, and Perth. Alam rin ni Coach Bruton na napakalaki ang expectations ni Sotto at ng lahat sa second season na siya na ang isa sa mga starters ng team. Kaya lang, 6 na buwan na hindi nagkita sina Sotto and Coach Bruton. Kaya we understand na sa pagpaplano ni Coach Bruton para sa bagong season ay hindi talaga nakasentro kay Sotto. Dahil let's face it, if nadidraft pa si Sotto sa NBA at nakakuha ng guaranteed contract, ay walang Sotto na magagamit si Coach Bruton. Everyone thought he was going to come back and be a starter. I didn't see the guy for 6 months of the season until he came back a few weeks beforehand, he said. The improvement of my team to the improvement of Kai wasn't on the same par. But I didn't go air that to all of everybody, but he is developing in the right way. I think he's really going to help us over the next month or so. Ang importante ay patuloy ang development ni Sotto. And I suppose Coach Bruton wants Sotto to impact the game primarily sa depensa talaga. Kaya, I am not surprised kung bakit sa interview ay palagi niyang sinasabi ang mga katagang impact the right way. Ang right way siguro na gustong makikita ni Coach Bruton ay sa depensa at sa rebounding. It's unfortunate the way the games went. Part of it is my trust in where we are at as a team and what we need to go and win the game, to not just putting him out there for Sotto to take over boxes. He's doing everything. I mentioned in the video on Monday just his impact, and while it was a very short impact, they were winning plays for us. Pero gaano man kaganda ng mga pambobola ni Coach CJ Bruton kay Sotto, ay hindi talaga niya maipagkakaila ang kanyang bias against kay Sotto. Sa katapusan ng naturang interview, ay iniisa-isa niya ang perceived weaknesses ni Kai Sotto, and I quote, "If you go back and watch Kai Sotto's minutes, you'll understand by taking away 2 baskets. He got knocked to the floor, he got elbowed in the jaw. He took 2 to the chin. It's about getting back up, making another hit. Second efforts for Kai Sotto, multiple efforts on the offensive or defensive end. He's getting better each and every day." But at the end of the day, nasa kay Sotto na talaga ang biggest challenge on how to convince his coach na karapat-dapat siyang magiging starter and deserves more minutes compared to last year.
But today we are going in-depth thanks to 2K23. I'm pleased to say we've got 36ers coach CJ Bruton with us. CJ, thanks so much for being on the basketball show. You guys had a good win over the Kings in your last hit out. What was the reaction from that? What did you take from it?
That a win's a win. I think the way that game finished wasn't the ideal way of playing out, but what is in a game that's so meaningful and powerful. Every game is important. I was happy that the way that we came out with the intent to move the ball and to continue to attack and try and slow down the Kings, because they're the fastest paced team in the competition right now, and so we did that at the start and gave ourselves every chance to be successful.
CJ, Matty Logue here, mate. That was a congrats on the victory. It was a statement one. As a former King, mate, and your banners there in the rafter, was it hard to just keep it inside yourself when during the week Paul Smith hailed the 36ers the Golden State Warriors? Was that difficult? No, let's be honest now.
To be honest with you, I didn't take. I took it like a grain of salt. We went over to the United States to go and do something special, which I thought that this team could do, and we did that. And I know that for the world it was a shock. For me, it wasn't a shock because I had already planned this before when I put this team together, and to come back and compete in the NBL competition, which is why we're here, was to give ourselves every chance to be successful. I'm grateful that Grant Kelly and Nick Bavado allowed us and Larry Kesselman to help us play those games in the United States, and now it's for us to show the signs of why just going on that trip was meaningful and powerful for not just us, for other teams to go in the future. But as for being the Golden State Warriors, it's about us getting better every single day and competing and finding out who we are. We've had a longer preseason than most because of the 2 weeks away. But then we've also got the jet lag coming back. So there's a lot of other things that we're working through, and I know it's not easy, and I'm putting it on the players to keep picking it up and keep putting their best foot forward as we need to do, not only on the basketball court but off the court as well.
CJ, you guys obviously recruited really well. You've got an incredibly talented roster. One question mark, I suppose, could be how you manage the big personalities in terms of coaching and people managing. How is the group coming together, and I guess have you had any challenges so far?
There's always challenges. I think that's the beauty of sport. I think if anyone tells you that they haven't had any challenges, they're lying to you. This team is no different than any other team. And I think you look at Melbourne and you look at Brisbane and other teams, and think that they're going through certain things and where they're at and their feelings. I have the same issues with my team, but I like to think that my group, they've responded well. And as I remind them, we're here to play a great brand of 36ers basketball, which includes all your skill sets and your talents. And when you're on show, it's important that you put your best foot forward. Not everyone's going to play their best game.
Comment your thoughts below. Who knows, baka ma-feature ang iyong comments sa susunod nating mga videos. And don't forget to click the like and subscribe button as well as the notification bell to stay updated on our new videos.